What's going on, everybody? We're here. We got VT. So let's try to figure this crap out. Ugh. As always, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So we're going to come out here. We're going to try to score on our first possession.
Offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries.
Big thing, can we get the run game going?
These guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback,
that's a good little cutback. Picked up 7 to start it.
Take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches.
We got to get our tight end going, though.
They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hauls it in. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand.
Didn't even let me pick the right one.
To their team, we've got to start fast, not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast.
I wanted the inside zone to start it.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting.
It's a good run. Good run. Take that.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He goes down right there.
I got smacked. That's not where that ball was supposed to go. It was supposed to go to B. But since I got smacked, didn't allow it to.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself.
We got a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Let's get a stop.
And now they're looking at 3rd and long.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. That'll be enough for the first.
I love how my linebackers won't react.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Cook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Good thing you had a man. Way to guard him.
Forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Cook. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
He was short.
Third and inches right there. That's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
To the air on second down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside.
You're literally right behind him. How can't you hear that I just want you to block? Thank you.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. No, baby, where to go? The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ready, fight.
Second down coming up.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to fire. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ready,
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Green 25.
They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the inside. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Hokies trying to cash it in on first and goal. Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the ready.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Get set. Get set. Ready, set.
He'll pull it on the read.
There we go.
They'll knock him
That's a good stop.
And that's how we'll end this quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
Why are you throwing it behind him?
Turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Finds his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And this one is perfect. And that leads
Only thing that saved me is the goal line defense there. The last 2 freaking possessions.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Ready, set.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they'll know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
They're working that left side. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Just about had another one.
You're literally right behind me. How can't you hear the block?
With the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Can't even. What the fuck's that?
Contact there, I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Bailed out.
Just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
In route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and
This game just stresses me out.
attack the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Couple bad balls. Not put them where they need to, and then one was a bad fumble. But that was on me. I held the ball too long.
And a big play can happen, and you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
77. Just block. That's all I want. Just block.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is...
Everyone's freaking covered.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up.
Thank you.
Working on the right.
Even got the hurdle.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play.
Looking for the end zone.
That's a good run.
And he's loose, and
There we go. Got bailed out with a PI. Don't know how the hell I came down with that catch. Back in this.
I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before.
Figured better get this game in before basketball all freaking day. Going out for the birthday tonight.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still,
Damn it.
It's a negative play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Hunt is on its way. Another ball is knocked free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball.
Hold on to the ball.
They're flying around, they're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got
Why is 91 out there in coverage?
ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
On the set.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking downfield and time is running short. Headed to the end zone. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Quick strike.
Thanks, 28.
For the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be
Turnovers have killed me.
the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. This guy
Fucking kidding me.
behind his own players. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And what a turn of events.
I should have just taken the damn sack.
Pick 6.
That's why I hate this game.
How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage.
Come on,
Make a
let's go.
big play for this defense to score some points.
The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take it.
This
easy.
dude's about to, he's done. I'm tired of him. Bad thing is I don't really have anybody that... I don't have anybody that really has freaking throw power.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Okay, ready?
The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
5 weeks.
He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and still on his feet.
Fucking God!
But the big play will move the sticks. When the quarterback starts picking up yards on the ground, the Hokies you start getting those Michael Vick vibes.
Oh, when you find guys that are just so dynamic and the defense has to account for them, and then the whole offense is built around them. You've seen some great teams with Virginia Tech with those dynamic quarterbacks.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
On the double.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.
He dropped that?
That catch. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
What do I got to do for that?
Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
He's open.
I love that
You
play
have him.
by the offensive
And you
coordinator.
can't fucking complete the
After a
pass.
pick six, you want to pick them right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Let's go.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snags it on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
I was waiting for him to overthrow that one, too.
Come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Demon Deacons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for a
Gotta do
pass
it.
to the end zone.
Just gotta take the loss.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And the route is on.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Got it. Cut it. Cut it.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds space on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down.
Easy.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10.
I just suck at this game.
A little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run.
There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Okay.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway.
Yeah, dude, it's just bad.
You'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Pressure all
It was.
and down he goes at the 24.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and it's
3rd and 31.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
They had a deep pass that just torched my dude.
Starting from their own 28.
29 Philly.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Got his man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line, it's Cook. And they'll move the change with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got
Snags it.
Then they can pull shit down like that right between two guys.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in
I don't even drop that far back.
situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Connection to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Reinbold. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Okay, ready? Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll line up to go for 2. Moves. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
That's going to be on me too, isn't it?
For the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field.
Let's go.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got the back in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Green 20.
Gets it out quickly. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th.
All right, this offense now gives themselves a chance, man. The 2-point conversion, 1-possession game. Need some things to go right. Need the defense to step up, get the stop to get the football back.
Well, we rallied.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game.
We rallied in the 4th.
Come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here.
That's a tough one. But hey, guys, that's going to do it for me. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We got a bye week next